Welcome. The SLS Wrestling Podcast, Crown Jewel edition. Crown Jewel here being in Australia as well. I'm really looking forward to it. You all know me. I'm Sugar Ray. I got my co-host with me, Legion. Say hello, Legion.
Hello, everybody.
How are you doing, good sir?
Been feeling under the weather today, but I'm feeling better now.
It's getting to winter for you guys in the States as well, isn't it? Pretty close.
Yeah, but
or is it still fall?
Yeah, well, over here, it's fall. It's I think the beginning of fall now, but it still feels like it's summer.
We're just beginning. We're in spring here at the minute, so it's slowly getting. It's been a hotter day as well. I just can't stand summer, and that.
Oh, neither can I, because you can only undress so much to stay cool.
Yeah. Even when I was younger, people say, "Oh, you're just an old man now," and that, which I am an old man, and that. But people say, "Oh, you used to." I never enjoyed summer, and that weather-wise as well. Like we just get stinking heat as well. Anyway, we could talk about the weather and that, but we're here to talk about wrestling and that. So we're not the SLS weather podcast.
Say that 5 times fast.
No, I struggle to say it 1 time fast and that. So, So we got a lot of news, but we're going to get over to WrestlePalooza first as well because, of course, WrestlePalooza. What do you think of WrestlePalooza?
It was mediocre at best, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I will say the what was it? Stephanie Vicaire versus Io Sky. That was a really good match. I liked it.
Yeah. Especially like when ESPN says I was they gave it a C grade and that, like I thought C grade was pretty generous, to be honest. And like it just I'll get into another day talking about this, but content we want versus the content we get, we're just not agreeing because I feel like it needs to be. I don't know if you agree with me in that, but we expect to be all high all the time. Like Raw needs to be amazing, NXT needs to be amazing, SmackDown needs to be amazing. We've got to keep going up, but we can only go up as far as we can because we need downers every now and then to enjoy when it's the good times in wrestling.
Yeah, I've been saying this for quite some time. Is if social media was around during the Attitude Era or Golden Era, we wouldn't have wrestling today.
Probably not.
Because wrestling fans are picky.
Yeah. Let's just quickly go over the real. Brock and John opening, like I went, whoa, okay. And I talk about the match as well. The match only went. It was reminiscent of the 2014 match they had at SummerSlam. It was just a Lesnar squash, but I popped so hard when they went to introduce Brock and then Paul Heyman came out. I just went, oh God, yes, thank you. And that because they're just the all-star team and that. So, but Cena was supposed to win, but during the day they changed it to Brock. What do you think? Was it the right move? Brock winning?
Honestly,
I know it's his return match. Yeah.
Yeah, my opinion's an unpopular one, but I think it was the correct decision because Brock is going to be more here to stay while Cena is retiring, and Cena wants to put over someone who just returned. Put him up because Brock's already over, yes, but Cena's leaving. And what a way to put somebody over for somebody who's staying and solidify Brock as quote unquote the beast.
I think before I know John's only got 6 more dates left. I think it might be less than 6.
Yeah, I think it's less.
But I see in one of them like him Lesnar, like he beaten Lesnar. I don't know. It might be. We might discuss it later on in that. But then we have the Vision defeating the Usos with LA Knight as the guest referee. I got this wrong as well. I thought the Usos as returning as tag team. I thought, yep, they're going to win, and it was just nice little match in that. Like I feel like Bronson and Braun Breaker.
I will say I got the half of that prediction correct.
Yeah.
Because I originally had Breaker pinning Jay, but it was Bronson who did it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then we had Stephanie, as you said before, defeating EO for the vacant Women's World Championship. Pretty, like I said, I think Stephanie should have had her moment at Mania, but give her. Yes, see how she goes as the Women's World Champion. I don't see her losing it for. I don't know actually. Like I don't see her. I actually see her holding it on till Mania, and then we'll see it Mania, and that. Like, I think the match they want to have is her and Rhea, but we'll see how we go in that.
I have a feeling. I think it's gonna be might be her and Liv at Mania if Liv returns.
Okay. Interesting. Then we had, of course, AJ Lee and CM Punk defeating Seth and Becky via submission, and that half an hour match as well. But yeah, good to see AJ back. It seems like she hasn't lost anything as well, so really happy for her.
It's like, yeah, she was. That was a really good match. That was really good. I loved it. It's like like you said, it's like she has never lost her step.
Yep. Mm-hmm. What do you see as AJ's Mania match? At the
AJ's Mania match? Oof.
Is it Becky for the title?
No, I see that happening sooner rather than later.
Okay.
Because right now it looks like it might be Becky versus AJ. Maybe at the Rumble.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. And then the main event, Cody and Drew. I did tell you off stream. I said Dominic Mysterio is my wrestler of the year so far. Second in the WWE anyway would have to be Drew. He just gets it, and that's so. We weren't expecting Drew to win the title. I wouldn't have minded even if it was for a month or so. But yeah, Cody and Drew have really good chemistry. It was a really good match as well. I'm really happy for them both. And that's
for some people who don't know and don't watch these interviews, Punk actually came out and stated he trains and gives advice to Dominic as well.
Nice. And that, so yeah, that was WrestlePalooza and that. So, but now we're going to talk about Crown Jewel in Australia. It's very interesting they have Crown Jewel here in Australia. Like, I don't know what else we could have given the Australian pay-per-view as well, but I'll go to you first. Do you have a favourite Australian wrestler?
A favourite Australian wrestler? Oof.
Yeah, favourite Australian wrestler.
Try to go down the list of them.
If you say Nathan Jones, we'll end the podcast.
I didn't even know he was Australian, to be honest.
This
is an unpopular opinion, but Buddy Matthews.
Yeah. Hey, I was going to say, I'm probably going to say Rhea Ripley, but if it wasn't Rhea, I'd say Buddy Matthews, yeah. I enjoyed his time in WWE.
When he was in WWE in the Cruiserweight division, I loved his work. I loved it, every moment of it.
Yep. Apart from when Neville held the title, I feel like he was the only other impactful Cruiserweight champion. And that's...
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, so...
when he went to AEW, he just skyrocketed even higher.
Yep.
Especially when he joined the House of Black, yeah.
He's still there, and I think he's injured at the minute, because he got injured at the start of the year at the Grand Slam in Australia, and that's so hopefully he can come back, because he's...
sorry about that. Sorry. With him in mind, I have to ask this question to you personally.
Yeah.
If he came back to WWE in, let's say in the near future, do you think he'll re-team up with Aleister Black to reform the group?
If he did that, then we'd get WWE have no ideas. They're just rehashing something that was an AEW.
AEW does it too. So every wrestling company does it.
I know. I'm really sick of the tribalism. Can we just stop with the tribalism?
Yeah, I keep saying that. It's like, for example, the Hurt Syndicate, the Hurt Business, that started in TNA.
Yeah.
Came to WWE, went to AEW, and they're not saying anything about that.
Yeah.
Come on now.
It's whatever. Well, try and hold off on that. So
yeah, I know. But sorry, that was my 2 cents on the matter.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, I would prefer Buddy to have a seat, because he was supposed to get a push. Because you had the whole thing with Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns, like who ran into Daniel Bryan and that, and then it turned out to be Eric Rowan and that. So, but
wasn't that the time when Seth got hurt?
I think. Oh God,
because they were a group together at the time, weren't they?
No. That was after.
Oh, that was after.
I'm pretty sure.
I thought that was before.
Oh, it might have been. No, it might have been before. After. I'm not really sure on this. It was when Joe was still in WWE as well, and that. But I mean, the question is, I wouldn't mind him having a run in NXT and be their world champion, because I think it could.
Yeah.
The amount of matches like in NXT, just throwing names off the top of the head, Ethan Page, like him and Ethan Page, I think will tell the story.
Ricky Saints.
Ricky Saints, Trick Williams, if he's still there, Obafemi. God, the names are really good in that. So, but anyway, my favorite wrestler. I was going to say before I was going to say Buddy Matthews as well, and that. But for me, it's just been Rhea. Like, yes, it's an obvious. Yeah, it's an obvious choice. Like I could have a look at the other wrestlers here as well. I'm just quickly going to the wrestlers and that. So we had a bad start with Nathan Jones, and that's nothing against Nathan Jones. I think he was just pushed way too soon, to be fair.
Yeah, he got pushed to the freaking stratosphere like immediately, just because of the way he looked.
I mean, we got Billy Kay and Peyton Royce from the Inspiration or the Iconics, whatever we'll call them now, and that they were pretty good.
They got their OG music during the show. By the way, the Iconics music.
That was really good. Yeah. Tony Storm as well. Like, I was never a fan of Tony Storm.
Wait, I thought she was from New Zealand.
They got here in Australia. She might be New Zealand. You might be correct as well. And of course, we got also Nia Jax as well. But anyway, that's my favourite Australian wrestler. I think we better get onto the news as well, because one of probably the brightest things that come out of WrestlePalooza. There's not too many, but it was when the Undertaker came out. I thought, what was going on here? Went over to Stephanie, and I kind of when he was over there, I thought they're going to announce something here, and I thought the Hall of Fame, but I thought it was maybe a bit too early. But Stephanie McMahon is the very first person in next year's Hall of Fame. She seemed genuinely shocked as well, like no one told her. So I love that surprise as well. But what do you think about this? As well, I'll talk about your first time and my first time with Stephanie as well. So,
this actually kind of was I wouldn't say what the word expected, but deserved, and on many occasions. Like, this is an unpopular opinion, because I've been scrolling through social media after that announcement. People were not happy about it. I'm like, but she has changed the landscape of the business for the good over the years. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if there was only one major thing I remember, if you were to ask me one major thing that first thing pops in my head about her, yes, the number one thing was the whole Stone Cold Undertaker thing. For me, it was Triple H versus Vince McMahon in a street fight, and Stephanie turning on him.
Yeah, turning for the first time. I just remember at the time, I thought if there was a person that could never turn heel, it would be her, and she turned heel. I went, oh, crap.
And she played the best heel role I've ever seen during that time.
She probably went a bit overboard with I don't know if you remember, with the women's revolution all the years ago, and people saying, oh, she's ahead of it and all that stuff and that. But yeah, it's thoroughly deserved, I feel like. And I don't think she'll be the headline act, but I'm still glad she's in there.
Yeah.
As well. So, and now, like, she's the first McMahon, like, hopefully down the track we can accept, like, Vince as well, and Shane as well, and even Linda as well. I know her time in wrestling wasn't that much and that, but yeah. So I'm more than happy for Stephanie to be there. I will say I had a crush on Stephanie as well growing up as well.
I think everybody did.
Yeah, and that. Let's get on to the other news. It's unfortunate that Andrade has left and is now in AEW, and unfortunately in the Don Callis family. I'm not bashing AEW, but I'll ask you the question. Do you know how many people there are in the Don Callis family at the minute?
Bigger than a stereotypical family reunion. I'm not going to say what kind of family reunion, because I don't want to get canceled.
There is 13 members in a wrestling stable. Now, I've been at the time where we've had NWO when they had 4 or 5 limos in WCW. I've been at the time of the corporate ministry where at the most I think they had 10 members as well. Maybe more. I have to actually go.
Wasn't that at the time like half the roster at the time?
It was nearly half the roster as well. Like, can I say one thing? I hope another thing that's got me really annoyed as well. Like people saying, they can't wait for Andrade to return at the Royal Rumble in 27. I mean, the guy's trying to find his way in life, and that. Like, let's stop.
Yeah,
was he a personal favorite of mine? No, but he added to it. Like, I feel like they promised him the world, and the only thing that they delivered him, I think it was the Speed Champion, which I don't even, I know they want to include it, but I don't include it.
This is
as well. So
my own personal opinion about the whole Andrade situation. Like I said,
yeah,
more luck to him in AEW. Hopefully, he gets what he needs in there. Where he was. But I think it's going to sound really shady. I think Charlotte had a bit of pull in this because how they were both together.
The opinions of Legion do not reflect the opinions of the SLS Wrestling Podcast.
I know, but it's just how she is, how big she is in the company.
Yeah,
it's just.
I mean, unless
where my mind went.
Yeah, it's
like meaning. I don't mean she pushed him out. Meaning she kept him down.
Okay, right here.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And now he's a member in the Don Callis family, which I enjoy the Don Callis family, but there are 13 members, 12 to 13 members. That is way. I feel like wrestling stables and that should not be bigger than 5 to 6, maybe. I don't know if you have an opinion on this, but I don't think they should be bigger than that. Because
once a stable becomes a quarter of the roster, you're too big. You're too big.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and there are even members I didn't even realize they were members, and so and one is for me is one of my personal favorites, Josh Alexander, and I hardly ever see him on AEW now, and that maybe once every now and then, and that's so.
Like
anyway.
I know people enjoy AEW. I'm not trashing that in any sense of the word, but.
Yeah,
this is a little bash at Tony Khan. Stop signing talent if you're not going to promote them.
Yeah, I think we're at the stage where we're talking about WWE being stacked. I think I will say AEW more stacked than WWE.
Yeah, because I looked at the AEW roster when I was doing things. We'll talk about that part later. It's bigger than WWE right now.
Yeah, and they've got. They've got shows. They've got Dynamite, Collision, and then do Ring of Honor have a show, or is that on Collision?
Ring of Honor is its own. I wouldn't say its own entity, but it's not. I don't think it's televised, is it?
Yeah, I don't think it's televised unless it's on YouTube, and that's so. That's
it might be on HBO Max.
I wish Andrade all the best as well. Like, I don't know about you, but there are a few wrestlers I want to see them earn a living and, be successful in that. So, obviously, they're all striving for the same thing and people are going to be promoted above other people and that. So, anyway, that's something. We'll quickly get on to TNA. Joe Henry's contract is coming up and that. So, we'll talk about the showdown as well because I actually really enjoyed the NXT versus TNA showdown. But you're the Joe Henry connoisseur around here, sir. I'm not going to claim that, but obviously he's going to go to WWE when the contract is up in TNA. I think that's a given. Where would you think he would succeed more in that? In
all honesty, down in NXT. Because especially with his persona currently, NXT is his best spot.
I know you're the connoisseur. What do you think about with they've now been doing this? I don't know if it's. Well, they'll say his name and he's appeared out of a fridge, through a wall. What do you think? I think it's getting a bit too. What's the word? Too don't get too campy and that with that.
So what I think, I think I know where you're going with the question. Is what I think with that whole thing. I don't think it's going to continue on forever or too much longer. I think this is more of a saying that. Guess what, guys? I'm coming to WWE when my contract expires. It's a teaser for everybody.
Yeah. Do you see him going to main at all, or he's just
eventually? Yes, I do. But I see him more thriving. Get his because he's used to the way TNA does things, but he's starting to see how WWE does things down in NXT, let him get more feel now that he's actually be fully on the roster, and bring him up. But the only thing I fear is with his gimmick, he'll be more like an R-Truth. Nothing against R-Truth, but Hendry is more of a star than he is of a.
R-Truth is an amazing wrestler as well. The thing is, they don't let him wrestle. And
I know,
so
because they put him where they think he thrives more with the fans. And that's where I fear with Hendry on the main roster.
Let's quickly go over some other things as well. It was rumored Santos was going to be leaving WWE and going to AEW. Signed also. This is like Andrade as well. Like the WWE for the longest time have been trying to find the next Rey Mysterio. And I think they've got it now in Penta and that, but this is where does Santos, like, obviously he's a better heel than a face, I will say that. So, but now he's re-signed and that. Where do you think a title run will be in his future? I think there's a title, not a main title, but
in order to solidify him in any way, give him, let's for example, give him the US title. Give a nice run with that. An actual run, not just have him Judgment Day holding the title. If anybody who's watching knows what I mean by that. It's just like, don't just have him, hey, I'm holding the title for X amount of days, but haven't defended it once.
I feel like it was, I don't know if you remember, but there was an old contract as well, like it was old WWE thing as well, like you had to defend the title at least once a month.
Once every 30 days, I
think they've gone out of that as well, so I'd like to bring that back as well, maybe even on house shows and that, just say, hey, I defended it here and that. Anyway, I'm not a fan of Santos as well, but I'm nothing against him. But I'm glad because I feel like he's a good heel, and we need more good heels in WWE and that. So, before we get onto the challenge, and by the way, I'm really looking forward to this challenge as well. So this will be picking of the minds. NXT and TNA had their showdown in that. Did you watch it? I
watched pieces of it and some good parts.
So the results are the Hardys winning the NXT titles off Dark State as well. Like I went, whoa, okay. And we saw at ringside was Team 3D, and they're actually having a match, one last table match this week on TNA Bound for Glory as well, which I might. What a week for wrestling. We've got Bound for Glory, Crown Jewel, and then Wrestle Dream next week as well. It's going to be, I don't know if you saw Wrestle Dream, it's going to be Joe and Hangman Adam Page for the title, which I'm really looking forward to as well. So
I remember seeing, I was watching bits and pieces of that. The altercation, was it last week? It was like, I was like, wow, I'm like, I want to see that. I wanted to see that match.
It's going to be next week. But so the Hardys and the Dudley, Dudley's Team 3D, whatever we're going to call them, and that. So, do you see the Dudleys winning, because it's going to be for the TNA and the NXT tag team titles? Do you see the Dudleys winning?
With that now on the line, I don't see that happening. Because they really don't want to put the titles back up for grabs on vacant status under both brands. No, I don't see that happening.
I could see a state where the Dudleys win, and then on either NXT and that, like Dark State win the NXT titles back, and then on TNA another tag team wins the title. But it was good to see the Hardys there. Go on.
Because honestly, when I saw that both titles on the line, I'm like, I have a feeling the Hardys are going to win.
I actually thought Dark State were going to win, just have both titles in that. But anyway, and then also, I don't know if you saw, it was announced, Matt Cardona, the former Zack Ryder, is wrestling in NXT next week against Josh Briggs. Is this the beginning of him coming to WWE? I know he's in TNA at the minute, but would you like to see him in WWE? NXT?
I would love to see him come back for one last run.
Yeah. I think
if he's going to come back to what I would love to see, I know they really haven't done these kind of pairings very well, but I like to see him pair with Chelsea Green for a while.
The husband-wife duo, it would be not bad.
I would like to see it. I know it should be those type of things are more of a one-off thing, but
yeah,
I see those two, that kind of duo, going far for a while.
Yeah. I will say, as I said, with the way that the roster is stacked on WWE as well, maybe he's just waiting for a couple other guys to maybe not be there. Like, you know, if he was there, like I'd be very afraid if he was to get lost in the Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just ripping something up here. Do you think he would get lost in the shuffle? I hope he would.
That really depends. Really,
yeah.
It's hard because with him, it's a 50-50 with him. Honestly,
yeah.
With him personally, usually I'll give a good estimate on somebody else, but with him, it's a 50-50. I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway, that's the news and that. So let's get on to the chat.
I want to add one thing about the Matt Cardona because it popped in my head. This is my early little prediction for Matt Cardona in TNA anyway. I see it within the near future, probably sooner rather than later, him and Brian Myers are going to be teaming up again.
Be the old, what were they called, the Edgeheads in that?
Yeah, back in the day. That's like a little teaser prediction from me.
I know I'm adding this news. I know we were literally going to do it, but it just popped into my head as well. Apparently, Edge's contract is up in October this month. And then, do you see him coming to WWE for a match with Cena or no? Because it's been rumored as well. We should talk about Cena's last match. It's rumored to be Gunther.
I saw that rumor. I'm like, I don't want it to be Gunther. I really don't.
I enjoy Gunther, but I don't want it to be him either.
Because he'll squash Cena on his final match. I don't want to see that.
If you were to have the choice, who would it be
for his final match?
Yeah, his final match. Yep.
Personally, with the news about Edge, I would like to have Edge as a one-off coming back to WWE for this. Yeah. But let's say Edge is out of the option.
Yep.
Personally, I would like to have it beat Joe Hendry and have him put him over.
Well, okay.
No, that's a serious notion. It's like, if you're gonna put over somebody new coming into the company, he's the best option.
Yeah. I was going to say, not that he needs it, but I would love it to be Dominic Mysterio, and he would cheat to do it as well. So, yeah. Anyway, that's the news. It was a lot. All right, the challenge.
Oh, this was a big one.
My challenge to Legion was this. We're going to both compete. Normally, it's only him competing or me competing, but we're both going to compete. We've got free reign. We've got 20 picks in our new federation. What I don't know if you would take over Raw, I take SmackDown, and we got free reign of picking our top pick 20 wrestlers wrestling at the minute. That's from WWE, AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor. Like, I could go over the list of wrestlers.
But this is my little. This is my. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt, but this is my little addition to it. Our number one pick should be our biggest pick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. No. Well. Yeah. My number one, and if you go with my one, then I got two because we did a draw on Monday, and Legion won, so he gets the first pick in that. Yep. So, but yeah. So basically, they're got to still be wrestling in it because, like, if this was fantasy, which it is fantasy, but really fantasy, I'm pretty sure your first pick would be Shawn Michaels, and I don't know which generation.
100%. I'd probably pick the what was it? Was it the Attitude? Not the Attitude. Yeah, the Attitude Era Shawn.
The Attitude Era Shawn?
Like that? Was it the Attitude Era?
Yeah.
Yeah. The one where he fought Stone Cold and all that. Was that Attitude Era or before Attitude Era?
I'm pretty sure.
I think it was right before Attitude.
Can I say one thing? I don't think your mouth is moving as well.
No?
You're lagging a little bit.
Hang on. I can fix that. Because it's not lagging on my side. That's why I was confused.
Is it my side? Do you want to just talk again?
How's
Sorry.
How's that?
It's a little bit lagging, but we'll don't know if it's from me. So anyway, all right. When we're doing the picks as well, basically you have 30 seconds to do it. So Legion, you're on the clock. Who is your very first pick?
My very first pick is, you're going to be shocked by hearing this, is none other than Hangman Adam Page.
Holy. Okay. Wow. Where did I have Hangman? I had him there. Holy crap.
He is my number one pick.
Wow. Like, I'm interested, like, we'll get to the end of it. I'm interested to see why you pick Adam Page as well. So, all right, you want to hear my number one pick?
Let's do it.
Sugar Ray selects Oba Femi.
Oh, that's not who I thought you would pick.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll go back to this, but yeah, that's my first pick. So, yeah. All right, let's get on to your second pick. Go for it.
My second pick. Well, I'm going to go with, of course, my personal favorite, Joe Hendry.
Wow. Where did I have Joe? I don't even think... Yeah, I would have had Joe somewhere. Anyway, Joe Hendry. By the way, your mouth is moving again, so...
Yay!
Yeah, it might have been just be me, and that's... So, Joe Henry, I got to look for where I have Joe. Don't even think I have him on my list, which is very sad, so...
Yeah, no, I'm sad.
Had him on my list.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sad.
No, I would have had him on my list, anyway. Okay, so you got Joe Hendry as your second pick. My second pick for my federation, I haven't even named it, is Samoa Joe.
Oh. Have him?
I know he's older and that, but I've always been a fan of Joe. Like, you look at him and you don't think he's a wrestler, but he gets wrestling. Even the promo he did with Hangman Adam Page this week was really good. You should look at it. Yeah, so, all right. Samoa Joe, who is your third pick?
My third pick would be none other than TNA's Moose.
Moose! Sorry, I had to do it. Nice.
Moose, yes.
Nice. Wow. You, wow. I thought, oh, God.
You forgetting these names, aren't you?
No. I had Moose, but I didn't have him as high. And that's so.
No, because he led the TNA division for a long time.
Yeah, it's a really good choice. Like, I did have Moose on my list and that. So you want to know who my third pick is?
Who's that?
The Samoan werewolf.
Oh,
Jacob Fatu. You know why? Just imagine Jacob Fatu and Samoa Joe. Like. Yeah, anyway, I feel like he is going to be big in wrestling and that. So, all right, I want to hear your number 4.
My number 4, so far you haven't hit any of them in that order anyway, is Trick Williams.
Ooh, wow. Where did I have Trick? I had Trick there. There we go. I'm surprised you haven't hit any of mine as well. Like, this is my actual 4th as well. So, it's interesting how we're going as well for the wrestling. But my number 4 is MJF.
Ooh, MJF. Why did I not think he's not even on my list?
Oh, what? Now I'm shocked. What the hell?
I completely forgot about him.
Yeah. I just think, I know he's been doing a bit with the Hurt Syndicate at the minute and that, but I think he will come to WWE one day, and I think he will be a huge star in that. So, yep, MJF is my 4th. I'd like to hear your 5th whenever you're ready.
I'm actually surprised you haven't named this one yet, no matter how highly you speak of him. My number 5 is Ethan Page.
I had Ethan Page on my list, I'm not going to lie. Where did I have him? Well, I had him down really low as well. I'm going to have to go over my list as well. I'm liking your list. You have not hit any of my top 10 yet. So actually, no, you hit one top 10. So I won't say towards the end.
You haven't touched my top 10 yet.
Oh, well, hopefully I'll touch it now. Because my number 5 is Drew McIntyre.
To be honest, he's not even on my list.
Oh, wow. Holy crap. Jesus Christ.
I have a lot of better ones on my list. I'm sorry, Drew. I'm sorry.
I think Drew, as a heel or a face, he does the good job
he kills it.
That,
so. Yeah, he kills it. And he's on social media killing it too.
Yeah. I'm just getting... yep, I want to hear your number 6. Go for it.
My number 6 touches the female division for the first time.
Okay.
Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill. No, I'm going to tell you now, I had no females because I think the females deserve their own list as well. So if you want to go with Jade, you're more than welcome to.
I did a mixture of both, so I'm not judging either side. So I did a mixture. So I'm not.
I kind of thought they deserved their own own roster down the thing. So there's going to be no females on mine. So unfortunately,
okay, so you're not going to touch any of my female ones. Okay, cool.
I'm surprised. It's really surprised you haven't gone with this one. So my number 6 is some days he's my favorite wrestler of all time. Some days he's my second favorite. It is CM Punk.
I thought he was going to be your number 1.
I'll explain why he wasn't my number 1 as well. So, but yeah, that's my number 6. Okay.
In all honesty, I didn't put him on my list because I knew you'd be on yours because I thought he was your number 1. That was my main reason.
All right. Your number 7?
My number 7 is none other than the genius of the sky, Io Sky.
Io Sky. I'm interested to see who my first female. It would have been Rhea. I'm guessing. I feel like they should have been their own. So Anyway, it's all good. Io Sky. I like that choice. My number 7. All I'm going to do is this. Roman Reigns.
That's a nice pick.
Like Roman Reigns versus Obafemi, that could be a WrestleMania main event right there. Obafemi versus Jacob Fatu. I still want to. Hopefully, we can see. That's why I chose Roman Reigns.
And the funny thing is, I didn't add him to my list for obvious reasons.
I know, and obviously, I wouldn't have him wrestle every week. I feel like he's a special attraction now, and that's so. Yeah. Anyway, I want to hear your number 8.
My number 8, I am helly surprised you didn't say him earlier, but my number 8 pick is the current WWE champion, Cody Rhodes.
He was literally my number 8 pick.
Thank you, Lord. I got him.
Yeah, I was going to go Cody at 8, and that he was literally my next 8 picks. So I'm going to go what would have been my number 9.
Okay.
The second wrestler from AEW that I got. Have you got more AEW wrestlers than me? No.
No. I currently have 1 on my list. I've said.
I'm going for number 2 for me, John Moxley. We need a good heel. I feel like him and Roman could tell a good story, and that's why I have him.
It's not a bad choice.
Yep. And that's my number 8. Who's your number 9?
My number 9, you're going to hate me for this, but I got to split up a couple. Somebody you chose earlier.
Okay.
My number 9, of course, you said no females. I got AJ Lee.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, we could have... Yeah, I mean... We're not going to go... Do you remember when WWE had that stupid rule where 4 wrestlers from a brand could appear on a wrestling promotion? I think it was in 2019, and that in one night. I mean, we could have AJ Lee in that, so... Yeah. I'm just looking at my number 11. I'm not going to do it yet because I don't think you're going to choose him. So I'm going to go to my number 12. He's currently out at the minute. Hopefully he will wrestle again and that. So, but my number 9 is Kevin Owens.
Oh, yeah, he's current wrestler, but he's out on injury.
Yeah, I know it's kind of probably the story is he might not return, but I hope he returns and that. So yeah, so that's my number 9.
Yeah. And I'm surprised you haven't said this name yet for my number 10.
Yep, go on.
My number 10, I'll have now 2 AJs on my list. And no, I'm not talking about AJ Francis. I am talking about the one and only AJ Styles.
He was on my list. But yeah, AJ. Did you do that joke? You rehearsed that joke, didn't you? Just tell me now.
No, it actually at the top of my head. To be honest, on the top of my head. Well, I was praying as soon as I did AJ. I'm like, oh, please don't do Styles, because I got a good joke.
Okay, well, rounding up my top 10 as well, and I'm looking at my 11. I haven't chose this guy yet because this guy is all money. My number 10.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to.
is Bron Breakker.
Oh, you bastard. Because he's my number 11.
Oh, wow. Okay, there we go. So, who would have been your number 12?
No, because I'm going to go off my secondaries that I did. So I'm going to keep going down my current list. But my replacement for number 11 will be Dominic Mysterio.
Ooh, we don't have Dom. Oh, please tell me I had Dom. Yeah, I did have him. Okay, holy shit, I was going to say,
like, wow. You better have him.
Dominic Mysterio is your number 11. I like that. Dominic Mysterio. Okay, I'm going to look on my list as well. So, I feel like you would have gotten him, so I'm going to stack my roster as well. My number 11, and you're going to be shocked at this, is Kenny Omega.
Oh, I hate you so much. he is.
I mean, if you want to do a trade for Kenny after this, we could talk about that. Like, I'm just looking at your list. There's a couple anyway, but we won't do that in that. So, let's go to your number 12.
My number 12 is currently Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, I didn't have Carmelo, and I'm very sad because I feel like. How do you feel now? He's obviously Miz is going to be the turn this weekend. What do you think about him going forward, beating
him being a face
and that? So yeah,
he was a good face down at NXT, and I'm looking forward to it on the main roster.
Yep,
because and Miz is a good first opponent for anybody coming up.
Yep. It's just hopefully we don't get to when Miz is always losing and that, and he'll lose his thing and that. All right, well, my number 12, obviously got Kevin Owens. I've got to have Sami Zayn.
Oh,
because
I kind of figured that one. He was
actually higher, but I thought I'm going to see how long before you pick him and that. So.
Yeah, he's a little bit down my line.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me hear your number 13. Go ahead.
My number 13 is, I don't know if you watch NXT, but the young OG, Javon Evans.
I did have him on my list, and he would have been my number 20. So, what under you, good sir? Javon Evans.
He has impressed me greatly over the past few months.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Where's my number 13? I'm just looking at my list and that, so... You know what? I'm going with this. This is my number 13. He was actually my 15, but I'm going to bring him up a bit because, yeah. And number 1, I'm surprised you haven't chosen him as well. Claudio Castagnoli. The former Cesaro. What do you think about that?
Oh, trying to spell his name. That is... Wow. I didn't even think about him, to be honest. I forgot about him.
Yeah, it's... You've forgotten about wrestlers, I've forgotten about wrestlers, but I feel like Claudio could be...
Because I forgot he was he should have gotten the big push he deserved back in WWE. But
yeah. Mm-hmm. And that. So, all right, let me hear your 14.
My number 14 is another female wrestler that I really enjoy when watching since the early NXT days, is Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane. Have you seen the pictures? She's really enjoying Australia. Here in a minute.
I haven't seen those pictures yet, but I've seen a lot of other pictures she's posted.
Yeah. Huh.
She's gotten
it's a nice
pretty buff.
Yeah. All right. So let me go with my number 14. I think I need Paul Heyman to introduce him. Brock Lesnar.
I am surprised for my number 15 pick you haven't picked him yet.
Let me just can I talk about Brock as well before we talk about that?
What do you think?
Just imagine Brock and Obafemi, Brock and Jacob Fatu, Brock and Joe again, Brock and Claudio. I'm surprised I never did Brock and Claudio.
That would have torn down the house right there.
Brock and Kevin Owens, Brock and Braun Breaker. I know I'm more.
There's a lot of dream matches right there, but I don't see all those happening. Meaning, the ones that are currently on the current roster, but.
Yeah.
You never know.
All right, your number 15. You said
my number 15 is none other than the megastar L.A. Knight. Yeah.
You know he wasn't even in my top 20.
Really? That's a
I'm
shocker.
going to go why these wrestlers were my pick as well. So, let me go with my number 15. I got to get Brock Lesnar off there. And LA Knight as well. Sorry.
Oh, in my last 5, I'm gonna mix it up a little.
Yeah, I might do that as well in my last 5 after this. I'm going to go with. I recently did a story on him debuting in WWE, so let's do it here. The aerial assassin, Will Ospreay.
Ooh.
There we go.
Did I have him on here? I think I did. Oh, okay. For my number 16.
Yep.
I'm a little surprised you didn't pick this one. Randy Orton.
You know what? He wasn't even on my list, and I'm very sad why he's not on my list. Randy Orton is a really good choice as well, so I feel like
and you took my number 17 and 18.
I want to hear you as well. Like we'll get that after.
Say it again. You broke up for me. I couldn't.
So, I was going to say after we've done this, I want to hear what your actual 20 was, and that like your 20 and that. So anyway,
I can list off my 40.
What's that?
I made 40 just in case.
Yeah. Well, I got down to 37, so I can't believe I forgot Randy Orton. So I should add him to the list. My number 16. You know, you tell me about talking about this wrestler a few years ago. I never heard him, but I've been watching his work in AEW and I enjoy the energy he brings as well. So my number 16 is Mark Briscoe.
Ooh. The funny thing is, I've known about Mark Briscoe for years when him and his brother were in the tag team in the Indies. They were amazing.
And like hearing about his brother's death as well, like I thought, I'll have a look at them and as well. They were apparently going to be signed by WWE, but then some shit happened. I won't go on. I'll tell you. Sorry, bleep happened and that. So I'll tell you about it off stream and that. So all right, who's your number 17?
Number 17. I'm gonna get a lot of haters for this one. Oh, I'm looking forward to these.
All right,
Logan Paul.
I mean, you're doing a smart thing. You're actually, out to wrestle, like people who are not into wrestling, they see Logan Paul and go, oh, he's a wrestler. Let me have a look at this. You get the casual fan to look at your brand. I like that pick. I actually didn't have Logan Paul on my list. So
yeah, because I need a genuine slimeball heel on the roster.
Yeah.
and he gets it. He does.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
All right then. My number 17. I'm just looking at my list. I'm going to. Here's another guy from AEW that he's out injured at the minute, but I was not a fan. Then I had a look at his thing. I still think he is one of the best promos in the business right now, and that. So my number 17 is Eddie Kingston.
Wow. Personally, he's not my cup of tea, but you do you.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm trying to go to all things, and he could just be like, I just enjoy his work as well. So yeah. Anyway, let's go to your number 18.
My number 18 is one of my personal favorites.
Yes.
Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah, I didn't have him on my list. I'm surprised you didn't have him high as well. So Ilya Dragunov, nice pick. I'm going to go with my number 25. I think he's a really good big man wrestler, and that from AEW, Brody King.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know why I didn't think about him. I've seen his work. He's good.
Yeah, yeah. Could have star matches as well with anyone on this list as well. So let's hear your second last pick. Who is it?
My second last pick is he has actually been impressed me over the past few months, but he's currently on the TNA roster. Current X Division champion, Leon Slater.
Leon Slater. I've got to be honest, I don't know much about Leon Slater and that. So
he's so good. He's so good. AJ Styles pretty much promoted him. And what I would do is I would compare him to a young AJ Styles.
Okay, then. Rightio. I probably will have to go have a look at more of his work in that. So, nice. All right, my second last pick. I'm just looking at my list now. You know what? It's another AEW wrestler. I think he recently resigned with AEW. I think last year and that, but I think he can be more on that. So my number 19 is Daniel Garcia.
Ooh.
So now I want to hear your very last pick in this roster draft.
For this last pick, since you've been bringing up a lot of these AEW wrestlers, I'm surprised you did not pick this one because he's had a tremendous, good couple years with the company. And that is Swerve Strickland.
Was he on my list? He wasn't on my list. Why isn't he on my list? I feel sorry, Swerve. I don't know why he wasn't on my list. Why wasn't he on my list? Oh well, I'm sorry. But yeah, I agree with Swerve Strickland. He's coming out with injury, and so my very last one as well was recently in TNA and then signed with AEW, and he was looking to be choosing between WWE and WWE, well, WWE, NXT, and AEW, and I feel like we could have made more of him in NXT. The walking weapon, Josh Alexander. We've left a lot of good wrestlers on the thing as well, so no offense to them. So for me, I don't know why you went before your list, but for me, Oba, Jacob, MJF, these guys are. I don't know if you heard about the 4 pillars in AEW, like the 4 young wrestlers that was my kind of thing. I want those 4 to be build up in the future and that, and then have some good solid workers around them and that. So that was my picks as well. So I'm curious on Hangman Adam Page as well.
Yeah,
for your first pick.
He had when I first started watching him back in the early days before AEW. Yeah, I think it was back in New Japan, and he actually really impressed. It was impressing me a little bit. So I had him I gotta watch him more. Then when AEW started, he's like pushed even harder. Yeah, and everything he's done, like the Bullet Club, make stars. They made stars, and they made a star out of him.
Yep.
Like his for example, his feud recently with Swerve Strickland, probably one of the feuds, probably a feud of the year candidate.
Yep.
Or sorry, let me phrase that: feud of the decade candidate. Because that feud was just like it looked like it became personal.
Yeah, it really did. Like you were questioning whether it was like, are they actually shooting in that? So yeah, I mean, your list is really good as well. Like,
yeah, and
I did. Yeah, go on.
I'm not against your Obafemi pick for your first one.
Yeah,
that's actually he was later down my list, like far down my list.
Yeah.
but he was in my top 20.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I'll go for my 20. So 20, I had Kenny Omega, then Will Ospreay, Dom, Brock, Braun, Claudio, Moose, Sammy, KO, Josh Alexander, Hangman Adam Page was my number 10. John Moxley, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, MJF, Jacob, and Samoa and Obafemi. I don't think you touched any. You didn't touch any of mine till Cody Rhodes. Like we were both on the same thing with Cody as well. So yeah,
yeah. I can list. Yeah, like, you want me to list off the rest of mine?
Yeah, go ahead. You're 20.
All right. Well, starting off on number 16, starting in that order. Yeah. Because I stopped at 15, then reshuffled in here.
I reshuffled as well. So yeah,
number 16 would have been Liv Morgan.
Yep.
And then next would have been Obafemi. Then Sami Zayn, but you chose those 2.
Yeah.
And then my number 19 was JD McDonough. And of course 20 was Kalani Jordan.
I didn't even have JD in mine as well. And I didn't have Finn Balor as well. Like there's one left on the thing. Finn Balor should be probably in one of our lists, I feel like. So
and as you want me to do the honorable mentions, or we'll save those for another time?
From 20 to 20.
The rest of my list.
Okay, go ahead with the rest of your list. Yeah.
So ones we didn't name. My number 24 was Eddie Edwards.
Yeah. There's another one.
Then, of course, nobody named him. Gunther.
Oh wow! Holy crap!
Neither one of us named him. Of course,
Wow.
then JC Jane, Finn Balor. Neither one of us named.
Yeah.
Bailey, Jada Parker, Lyra Vacaria. The rest are females, so honestly. Roxanne Perez, Tatum Paxley, she's been pressed me. Especially with the best backstage stuff. Tiffany Stratton and Stephanie Vaquer.
None of us had also Solo as well.
Nobody wants Solo.
I was nearly going to pick him with my. I had him and Daniel Garcia, and I thought you're probably looking at my list, and mine are bigger wrestlers, but they can all wrestle. Like they're not.
Yeah.
No,
Solo's good. Don't get me wrong. He gets it. It's like he's a good comedy act. I'll give him that much.
Yeah. We've also Aleister Black was on my list. Hook.
Oh.
Adam Cole. Even though Adam Cole, I think is
I didn't add him on my list because he's really injury prone.
Yeah.
As much as I wanted him on my list.
Powerhouse Hobbs as well. I had him. Matt Cardona, and then Mike Santana as well was the rest of my list. So, yeah. We'll have to put the list up on YouTube and that as well. So, what do you guys think about lists as well? Who would you had your top 20 as well? Is there other ones we missed out on as well? I know I probably should have explained it should have been male because I feel like the females should have their own list and that. So, yeah. Really good list. Do you have a challenge for me as well, or we'll get back to that?
We'll get back to that because my main focus was making that list, and I couldn't think of one for you at the moment. Probably to the end of the show.
Whatever challenge is, you'll let me know before the next show and that. So yeah. All right. Let's get on to predictions for Crown Jewel as well. And congratulations again, you won it again. I've been kind of I wouldn't say not taking the tips serious, but I'm trying to think of outside of what I think, because I did that and I've been right sometimes, and I think, and that's so we should get onto the matches from Crown Jewel as well. Let's get on to. I'm just trying to think. Why don't we start with? I don't know if it'll be the first match, but what about the Australian street fight between Bronson Reed and Roman Reigns? Can I say one thing? I've been enjoying Roman. Roman has been like the little devil speaking into Jay's ear, and that I don't know if you've been watching Raw lately as well. I feel like we might be seeing number one a Jey Uso heel turn soon. And number two, at next year's Mania, we're going to see Jimmy and Jay versus each other again, except roles reverse. Jimmy will be the face and Jay will be the heel, I feel like. I don't know if you feel the same thing. And that's this is obviously leading to War Games as well, which we're going to tell what we think our War Games participants will be in both the male and female down the track at the end of the stream as well. But I went back and forth on this, like Braun lost their last time in was Clash in Paris? Yes, correct?
Yeah, yes, I think it was Clash, yeah.
Yeah. And then that I just for some reason I feel like Braun is going to get it's a street fight, so we might have, the Usos come out, also Seth and might even not be Seth, it might be Braun Breaker, then we might see maybe Brock Lesnar come out as well, so I'm not sure, but this is for 1 point, and I've got Bronson Reed winning as well. I think in Australia, give him a big win over Roman to push him, and that. So that's my thing. What about you? What are your predictions?
I wouldn't go that severe on people coming out, but I do see Braun Breaker getting involved.
Yeah,
and I don't see Roman getting a second win over Bronson Reed, so yeah, I'm agreeing with you on this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Especially with it being in Perth.
Australia, yeah. It's kind of if Roman was to win again, then why would we have the War Games match? This is why I think we'll lead up to the War Games match as well. So how many you got Bronson for?
I got that for, where did I put it? I got that for 3 points. So you said you got that for 1 point?
3 points. Yeah, 1 point, yep. So, Rightio, let's get on to the next. I'm just going in order as well, so don't me. We'll go to tag team match next because that's the next one here I got here. So I got the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane taking on Io and Rhea Ripley. The heel turn of Asuka has been a godsend as well, so I've really enjoyed it. And they nearly seem like a comedy pair, Asuka and Kairi as well. Did you see how they've been misting Rhea and that they put they'd be giving them blue faces and there was a picture of them on social media with them. They got the Smurfs hat on.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yes, yeah, I've seen it. Yeah,
it's quite funny in that. So, I think this is another one where I think the Australian won't lose in that. So I've got Rhea and Io winning, and I've got Rhea pinning Kairi Sane as well. So that's for 4 points as well. So. What about you? Your thoughts on this match?
And you said you have Rhea pinning what? Kairi?
Rhea pinning Kairi.
I'm typing this in right now.
That's all good.
And you have that for how many points?
4 points.
All right. My turn. I agree with you on this one because, again, with it being in Australia, I don't see Rhea losing at all.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do have Rhea and Io winning. But I do not see Rhea getting the pin.
You see Io getting
Io okay. Same scenario, but different person. I see Io pinning Kairi.
Okay, Io, we're going different in that. So yeah, this might determine the thing as well. So Io pinning Kairi, you said?
Yes, and I'm going all out for this one. This one is my lock.
Oh, this is your lock. Okay, interesting as well. Interesting. Let's get on to the first of the Crown Jewel Championship. But what do you think of the Crown Jewel Championship as well? The women's and the males.
Let me give my response on my little thing before I give my response. I remember reports saying this thing wasn't going to be done this year. I remember reading this a couple months back. That this championship wasn't going to be done this year because it's going to be in Perth and not in Saudi.
Yeah.
And then they confirmed it, and then they reverted back to it. I don't know why. There's no reasoning behind it. But
let's get on to Stephanie. Go on.
As to what I think about it, it's kind of pointless in my opinion.
It kind of is, and considering you don't see the titles ever again, that is shown at the pay-per-view. It's kind of like when Braun Strowman won the Greatest Royal Rumble thing and had a title and we never saw it. So anyway, Stephanie Valkyria versus Tiffany Stratton, the Raw's Women's World Champion versus the SmackDown's WWE Women's Champion. I feel like this shouldn't even be on the pay-per-view because this is a dream match. I feel like it should be at Mania. And these two.
Yeah, this match is Mania quality.
It is Mania quality, and it's good. It's actually a good thing we're getting it over there. We're now going to talk about the botch as well. I don't know as well with the botch that happened on SmackDown recently between Tiffany, Nia, and Jade as well. But I don't see. It's hopefully they can go on from there. I don't see Tiffany winning, considering Stephanie just won the Women's World Title, and we're going to have her lose to Tiffany. I think there might be shenanigans. I'm not sure how, but I think Stephanie will win for me, and I've got that for 3 points. What about you?
I kind of agree with you. I'm like there might be shenanigans, meaning like Julia might get involved.
Yeah,
but I do see Valkyria come out the victor, like Julia unintentionally getting Valkyria the win.
Yeah,
but that's why I see is like, and I don't know what's going to happen with that story from here on. It's going to be weird. But I only have that for 1 point.
1 point, I had that to 3. Let's get on to John Cena versus AJ Styles. I'm glad these two are getting one more match as well, because number one, I like hearing AJ Styles saying, beat up John Cena again. Because
that was amazing. I liked it.
kind of got a nice pop from that. And it's. I think when Cena came back and like they said, okay, here's the list of wrestlers. Who do you want to wrestle? And that, I feel like AJ should have nearly been at the top. Maybe even his last guy he wrestles in that. So there's also talk about AJ retiring next year, which will be very sad as well, because I know he's been wrestling for over 20 years now, AJ, and that. But it's I feel like he should have maybe one TNA run as well, where he would actually win the title on his last match in TNA. If I was doing a story wise and that, so I think number one, I think these two can phone this in, and this will be match of the night by far, by the country mile as well, and that because these two have good chemistry, and they've only had 3 matches, I'm pretty sure, or 2 matches, or 3.
It's like 2 or 3, something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, and the one at the Rumble is like I didn't think it was that good, and then I had a look. I went, I'm actually wrong on this. This is actually amazing, and that. So I still think their SummerSlam match might be better than the Rumble. But that's just me, and that's. And I know they faced maybe on SmackDown, and that I don't know who won that. So. As much as I would love to see AJ upset John, I don't see it happening. I think this might be the first match as well. I'm not sure what match is going to open as well, but I have John winning, and this is my lock for 5 points.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah, I was like, Dave, like I 100% agree with you on this one. And people already see my lock, or my pick.
Yeah.
They've had great chemistry. The match is like, this is gonna be probably, if I'm hoping this is match of the night. I'm hoping because they put on, as Sheamus put, banger after banger after banger after banger. Like when you have these two in the same ring together, it's I'm quoting, or I'm not quoting Dave Meltzer, but I'm putting his words. This is a 5-star match, no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's like
I nearly would. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I nearly would have wanted it AJ being the face and John being the heel before John did the turn, the face turn and that. So it would have been an interesting dynamic to the match and that. So, and even then, I would have probably had AJ winning it. Yeah, go on. So I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go on.
Oh, you're good. But yeah, it's like, but this right here is like, it's gonna be like close on both ends. But I don't see AJ coming out on top.
No.
I have John Cena winning this.
Yep.
And I have him down for 4 points.
4 points, okay. Rightio. Well, we were talking about match of the night, and this next match could easily be the match of the night as well, because these two are like... Seth's a better wrestler, but Cody can tell a really good story. They can both tell good stories in that. We got the singles match for the Men's Crown Jewel Championship. The SmackDown Undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion. Can I just say one thing? What's the record? 22-0, is it?
Are you counting live shows?
They're counting live shows. I know live shows are a thing, but yeah. The record of 22-0, they would be thinking, what are we going to do?
Yeah, he has yet to beat Cody Rhodes in any capacity.
And I feel in any capacity, and that number one, A, shocked me, and B, maybe they're waiting for a big blow off where they can actually, finally Cody has won, and finally Seth has won in that. So, there's been a bit of distance as well between Seth and Paul Heyman and the Vision as well. So I don't know what's going on there as well. I don't know if you've been seeing that in recent weeks as well. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting... I was going 50-50 on this, but now thinking about it, I think I have Seth, and I will stick with Seth. But I feel like Cody might win because they won't come out and interfere. I know I keep talking about interference. Like, I obviously can have more than one, maybe 2 matches of interference and that, but we don't know and that. So the only way I see Seth winning is from interference, but I don't see it happening. So, but I'm still going to go Seth. And I know that probably makes no sense, but yeah, I think if he's going to get the win, he's going to get it via shenanigans and that, and then they could bring up the story of Cody saying, well, you never actually beat me, cleanly and all that stuff. So, but I have Seth winning, the break the duck. So,
okay,
for 2 points. as well. So
for 2 points. All right.
Yep.
All right. Here's my take on what I'm gonna agree with like virtually everything you said, except for the whole quote unquote shenanigans, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say shenanigans in a sense of there's not gonna be any outside interference. None.
Okay. Yeah.
Meaning he's gonna trick Cody Rhodes by having them play LeBron's music.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna come out. He's gonna Cody's gonna get ready for him, and then Cody's gonna freaking sideball him. Like that's what I'm looking for. Catch him off guard.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's pretty much how he's gonna pick up the victory, by doing things like something like that.
Okay.
Pretty much what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word.
It's all good, but I see what you're saying. Like, it's kind of, I don't know if you remember when Chris Jericho was wrestling Curtis Axel and Paul Heyman went, "It's clobbering time," pointed to the screen, and CM Punk's music played, and like Jericho's looking, and Curtis Axel got the roll up and got the win.
Yeah,
over.
something like to that scenario, but with minus the whole roll up thing. But but yeah. But I will say this is to be the one match where our points will not matter. Because I got Seth Rollins winning for 2 points.
Yeah, so we're kind of on the same line as well. So it's going to be who pins in the tag match as well. So
pretty much. That's our breaking point right there, because we have everything down to the point.
Yep.
Except that. So, okay.
Yep. Okay. Right. Yeah. Well, that's our predictions in that. So, thank you. Well, it's been a long show on that, so we're coming to the end as well. But before we go, we got our next podcast is going to be War Games and that. What do you see? You could go the female first, and then we'll go the male. What do you see being the female War Games match? The face team and the heel team. What do you see it being?
As the captain, or who's going to be in it?
Yeah, like just pick the 5. If you want to pick a captain, you can. Just pick the 5 female, 5 on each side, and then 5 male on each side. What do you see it being?
Let's see here, because I see on team captain for one is of course Becky Lynch on one side.
Yep.
And then AJ Lee on the other. Yeah,
I see that as well. Yep.
Because I can't, because you put me on the spot on that one. I wasn't even thinking about it.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't think of the females. I just thought of the males. But I could see the Kabuki Warriors, Becky's team as well. And then Rhea and Io being on AJ's team. And that.
Yes.
And it's just trying to think of couple other wrestlers and that. Maybe Tiffany or Stephanie.
The last two would probably be Raquel and Roxanne.
Raquel and Roxanne for Becky's team, yeah. And
Becky's team.
And then is Liv Morgan? She's ready. She's ready to come back, isn't she?
Yeah, I think she's ready to come back here soon. Might be by Survivor Series or the SummerSlam.
All right. Okay. All right. So yeah, maybe that, and then and that. So, but I'll tell you what I think the males is going. And by the way, this might be the most stacked male roster for a War Games match ever, and that. So I've got on I've got Seth Rollins captaining one and Cody captaining the other. I've got Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Brock Lesnar, and the returning Gunther. Ooh. This will set up for Gunther and John Cena. And then on Cody's team, I've got John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and first LA Knight, but he's going to get injured and Jay is going to replace him. And this will sew in, is Jay going to turn heel?
Quote unquote injured.
Yeah, injured in that. So, yeah. And that. So, I feel like that's going to be the most stacked War Games match ever on the WWE roster anyway. And that's so, yeah. I'm really looking forward to War Games. It won't be we're not going to have another podcast for 6 weeks. And that's so, yeah, it's going to be a long time.
I think that's our longest break.
Because they got Saturday Night's Main Event and not Saturday nights, they got like NXT stuff and that, so not going to be around for a while and that. But yeah, we'll let you know when we're going live and that. It'll be like a few days before the next WWE Paper Premium Live event. And that.
Yep.
Anyway, I want to thank Legion for joining me.
Yep. I'm here.
I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed our picks for our. If we were to have 20 picks of whoever wrestler in the world, I hope you enjoyed that as well. And if you want to,
I have a question for the people out there.
Go on.
The ending question that we do every show. I think me and you were contemplating on this one for quite a while. This ties into what we did today.
Okay.
Who would everybody's top 5 pick if you guys were to in charge of Raw or SmackDown or a brand of your own like we did? Who would your top 5 picks be?
Yeah, even give you a top 10, top 20 if you want to do it. No more than 20 because it's a bit.
I don't know if the YouTube comment section can go that high.
No, that's true. So yeah, just this on. And if you want to do males and females, or just male or just female, go for it. And that's so.
Any pick.
Yeah, but anyway, here's Legion. I'm SugarRay. Thank you for joining us for the podcast. I'll see you guys probably in a few weeks and that. I will say I'm going to start streaming again soon here, hopefully, and that. So just stick with me. That's all I can say. So I appreciate you talking Wrestling Legion. I really have enjoyed this over the last couple of years and that. So, and we got more stuff to come in the next year or so. So stick with us. I hope you enjoy wrestling this week, whether you're watching all the promotions or you're just watching one. Just enjoy wrestling. That's all I've got to say. So until next time, bye-bye.